H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Great Monday. It's so many things going on. So many things going on today. Oh my goodness. Y'all tell me what y'all got going on today. Tell me what y'all been thinking about this weekend. What caught your eye this weekend, ladies and gentlemen? You know I got a list of stuff a mile long. Let me see. I'm trying to turn me in. I'm trying to get all my stuff right. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Got to get my stuff live so I can see it up there. Look at me. Look at me. Let me turn it down. But what's up, y'all? Let me talk to my people up there. I see OD Holcomb. I see Ivan Pettit. I see on the YouTube. I see Simeon Sims. I see Tanya Kimber. I see Kevin K. I see Daryl Anderson over there on YouTube. I see Chris Shaw, the Laker lover, and Brian Boatwright and Tanya Billings. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all so good today. I don't even have to have my glasses on. But share the show, everybody. Anything happen over the weekend? Cause I got some stuff to share with you. Y'all, I got a new little spot that we need to try. I found us a little spot. Found us a little spot in Third Ward. Found us a little spot, y'all. Food good, little nice little, what they call it, a little duck off. Right there. I should have turned my fan on. Hold on 1 second. Y'all just give me a second. Just bear with me. You know I get all excited when I see y'all names up there. If anybody been sharing the show, because I think I've shared it already. Say hi. Let me see. Let me see if it's somebody on there just sneaking on there, and I can't see them. Hold on. Sometimes I have to look for them too. Let's see. Yeah, Ricky Scott, I see you. You didn't say nothing. Who you on there? I see your name. Quad. No, not Quad. Not Quad. Quad. No, not the big one. Quad is like a club. I don't like clubs. I ain't the club. Quad got a little club feel to it. What's up there, Mr. Reed Fall? How you doing? No. I mean, it's called. Hey, son, time. That's right, son. Yeah. Son. I'm gonna talk about it a little later. But I got so much. I got something for you though, son. So just stay around, and I'm just gonna sneak it out there, and I'm gonna tell you about it. It's called Frozen 2.0. Frozen 2.0. I went by TSU yesterday, and I went by there and found out. No, what happened? Let me show you how things work. At our golf tournament, the Vernon Dean. What's up, Robert Young? At the Vernon Dean golf tournament, let me tell you what happened. You know how you sponsors people on different holes? So on one of the holes was frozen. And I passed by the hole and I knew the lady, the owner. Been knowing her for years. And I said, what? I said, how you got a spot right there in the middle of Third Ward? And I don't know about it. We play our games right there at TSU, because she didn't know I was calling the game. You can walk, you can leave your car wherever you park there and walk and go, and all the traffic over, then you can leave. Come over there and get they got their little daiquiri. I'm going to tell y'all about it a little bit later. The food, what? I had already eaten, and I went by there, and I had to taste some of the wings. And then I looked at the menu. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I just be excited when I talk about it. If y'all notice how I talk about when I talk about minority owned and black owned restaurants, it just I'm just telling you, yes, it hits different. You know, nothing against nobody else, because we go to those places all the time. But when we own something, it just hit different to me. But I'm gonna talk about it a little later. But you know, Sonya say something, she gonna pull it out. She gonna pull it out of it. Me. So anything else? Anything? Y'all did nothing happen over the weekend? Aaron Wilford, nothing happened. He said, "What's Terrence Minion? Bob coming to Houston to see you go, man. Come on, check me out. I can hear it a little bit. I got this. Hey, man, Minion, if you ain't you, I know you got my number because I still got yours. So, yes. Make sure you let me know when you come. It's done deal. Done deal. I got you. And but you got to catch me because I'm gonna be back and forth from LA. You got to come out to LA to play with me too. But Eric Boone is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. But y'all, interesting weekend. And I guess y'all didn't have nothing interesting happen to y'all weekend. Let me just tell you about my interesting weekend. And it just be so much that goes on. You know, the Hall of Fame was this weekend. The NFL. Yes, that's it. Sonya. Sonya, you're going to make me talk about it too much. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. I'm going to talk about it about 12:45. I'm going to talk about it. Okay? 12:45. Stay around. I'm going to talk about it. But I'm talking about Frozen, a restaurant, a bar like area. I mean, the cooler set up. They're building the outside for the summer. Y'all, let me tell you something. If you at the TSU homecoming, you got to come by there and get you one of them daiquiris and walk around the homecoming. I'm just telling. I'm just telling. And get some of that food. You know how you go to TSU the homecoming sometime and y'all don't bring no food. Let me tell you what I got the whole menu right here. I just can't give it to you yet. You just got to wait. No, it's not Paradise no more. The Paradise is the old name. It's 2.0. See, you ain't hearing me. It's 2.0. Now, they got some wings they call Paradise, and they got some wings they call Hennessy. Whew. Let me see, you get me off task. You get me off task. But Sonya Billingsley. So y'all didn't. So let me tell you some unique things happened to me. Yeah. Oh, you've been. See, you'd have been everywhere, Sonya. So, well, come back again. Come back in time. This time, said you talked to the owner, Miss Annette, and said, "Hey, Robert Hatter told me to come by here. I need you, Sonya." Okay, since you've been there, Sonya, hold on. What did you eat? What did you eat when you was there? What you eat when you? Girl, they got a lobster basket. I don't even want to talk about it. They got blackened salmon. When you got blackened salmon and lobster, you got Robert Hatter. I didn't want to go here. But when you got blackened salmon and lobster, a lobster basket, you got me. And then you got some Hennessy wings and the Paradise wings. I don't know what. Yeah. Son, you something else. It's under new. It's been. You know how you go through. I know the word. I talk about it all the time. But when you go, when you have a industry overhaul, you change things, you change your name, you change it. We used to be the Chop Shop, now it's Chop Shop Htx. Little stuff like that. As you know, sir, me and Mo were just talking about you last week, and Mo is just talking about good man. Man, let me tell you something, man. You that young man on that screen, Terrence Minion, man. One of my favorite basketball players to ever be around, play with. I mean, it just had. I've been around the world, and I had never seen another person with a game like that. It was just, I can't explain it. See, we wasn't videoing everything back then when y'all were out here, boy. You'd have seen some videos of him. You would have said, "What? How does he do it?" And I mean, that just makes my day right there. See, y'all, my day's been made already. When my friend, like a partner of mine called me this morning, And he saw I made a comment on we got a mutual friend, and you ain't gonna call their name, but he been saying some weird stuff on Facebook, right? And it's so weird. I don't challenge what nobody say on Facebook. That ain't my job. Because that's their post, and they're going to tell you, this is my post. You don't have to comment on it. You don't have to. So I don't. But what I did, I said, because I knew this dude, and I knew where he grew up, and he was saying some things just. So what I said, I got a question. Is this a fake Facebook page? Somebody has hijacked this page, because I used to. This guy's a referee. He had kids, had a basketball program, and all this kind of stuff, and was talking this reckless in his quest for Trump. He ain't talking like he know. He wanted the blacks a stump for he wanted the blacks for Trump. And I don't mind you, man. I just don't mess with you. But and all I wanted to make sure, because you post what you want to. I just wanted to make sure. So my partner saw what I said. He said, "Man, that was a clever way." I said, "Man, I thought it was a fake Facebook page. I can't believe a guy that was one of the guys who came up to Houston, because he lived in Houston, because I moved up to Houston, and all of y'all came up here, a little migration from Memphis. And I know he didn't get it from me. So, when I saw that, I said, that's what happened to me this morning. And then I'm playing golf yesterday, and I passed by a certain golf hole. And if y'all know that, if certain golf course, if you pass by this hole, I'm not gonna tell you which one. You pass by this hole in the backyard. They got two um chairs from Lambeau Field, Green Bay Packers. You remember when they tore all the old chairs out and then you could buy them? He got two of them in his yard. It's happened to be Alonzo Highsmith. I haven't seen him in a long time. But I passed by his hole, and he's just sitting out, just enjoying the day. I had to take off my hat. Alonzo, he stopped everything. He got up and came out there, started talking to me. And Alonzo Highsmith, Google him if you don't know who he is. Houston Oilers, executive in the NFL. He said college football is nuts. He said he's gonna come on the show. But what's so funny, I just saw him, what's this? Yesterday. So he was, we was just talking about the things that because he was instrumental. He was a executive with Green Bay. He was instrumental in when getting Charles Woodson to come from. We were at the Raiders, and we went to Green Bay, and that's when we won a championship. I said we. That's when he won a championship, and I was there. So that's why I said we. And it was so unique. And I was just telling him, thank you, because some people don't understand. I appreciated you, because it wasn't doing well. I didn't like Oakland no more for him. So I needed him to get away and go to Green Bay. Y'all watch me now. Oakland, California. I want my young, rich, nice-looking client to get out of there and go to Green Bay. There's too many distractions up there. Gary, I got you. I'm going to hook you up. I want you to meet him, Gary. I want you to meet him. Gary, we passed by the chairs. Man, I forgot. Gary Carter, he's on the screen. He loves the Green Bay Packers. But he's so unique. It was just so unique. He helped, and he said, "Man, you know what? I never thought about it like that." But I said, "Man, I'm telling you, thank you. You saved my young fella's life. You changed his life. You got him into the Hall of Fame. I'll never forget it." So I didn't know. So I look on social media this morning, and he was at TSU speaking to the TSU football team yesterday. I had no idea. He didn't tell me that. We didn't even talk about it. Because I was just, because, when you're playing golf, you got to keep going. You can't stay there all day because people coming behind you. So you got to keep going. But he told me to call. I'm going to make sure he come on the show. He have some insight that a lot of y'all pick. And I got some stuff that I got to share with y'all, especially grassroots basketball, grassroots anything in the next couple of days. I didn't finish my research on it, but I'm going to get it. But, and then out on the West Coast, gave an event next door, got hungry, went there. Oh, I told you. See, Sonya always somewhere. But Sonya, I in LA, my daughter and my son-in-law, they own a food truck. It's called From Memphis with Love. It's a food truck in LA. Doing well, doing well. And my son-in-law said, man, it's a guy always playing golf. And I mentioned, and he told me he wants y'all to hook up. So he called me he said, okay, the guy's coming in 5 minutes. Guess he ordered his food. He came and said, be in 5 minutes. So I came downstairs, and then I went out to where the truck was. So the guy's woman or wife or whatever, she pulled up. And he said, no, get your husband, get him out the car. So the guy get out the car, and I you know how you see somebody you know? I said, hey, what's your name? He said, Alvin. I said, Alvin Harper? It was actually the Alvin Harper who played for the Dallas Cowboys. That's who my son-in-law been trying to hook me up for ever since I was out in LA. And I met him, guess when, y'all? 2 days before I came back to Houston. So when I get back to LA, him and I gonna go play golf all the time. But I got a chance. My son-in-law didn't know who he was because I guess he didn't follow the Dallas Cowboys. But Alvin Harper, I can't wait to get back to LA. So me and you got unfinished business. So, but it just show you how small this world is, and we and I'm thinking about the the Pro Football Hall of Fame class. They were enshrined in Canton this weekend. I didn't go this year. But congratulations to all the inductees. If you like football, if you love football, you got to do yourself a favor and go out there. I'm telling you, you have to go. If you love football, you have to. Gary Carter, you have to. You have to make that pilgrimage up there. And I'm not sure. I was thinking about something too. I'm not sure anyone had it on the board that the Hall of Famers, that the Hall of Famer that was still the show at this year's ceremony never played football. Y'all, check this out. It just happened. The Hall of Famer that was still the whole show. Everybody called me from up there talking about he was the talk of the town. He was still the whole show in this year's, and he never played football. In his acceptance speech, defensive end Julius Peppers, man, I almost had him to represent him, said, and I quote, "This isn't in my speech, but I'm going to say it anyway." He said, while I'm talking about Chapel Hill, because Julius Pepper went to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and I know this is the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He quoting this. He said, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like my idol. And one of the reasons that's responsible when I went to Chapel Hill, he's in the building today, y'all. He said that GOAT in this building is Michael Jordan. I want to thank you for your inspiration and the memories. Thank you, big bro. End quote. Michael Jordan wasn't there for just Julius Pepper. Michael Jordan was there to present one of his little brothers, one of his best friends, who always play together. Somebody just told me this story that Michael Jordan is always with Dwight Freeney playing. You know, Michael Jordan, he got tired of people telling him who not to have on the golf course. Like Michael Jordan, I don't know if y'all knew, Michael Jordan liked to. There's a lot of people follows him on the golf course. It's a lot of people to be around. You know, he don't like to just play foursome. You know, golf courses don't like you to play the foursomes. Four on this hole, four on this hole. Michael might have 8. Might be 8 of y'all gambling and playing, right? So he said, you know what? I'm finna. He called all his partners that got brothers. He said, man, you give me a meal, you give me a meal, you give me a meal, you give me a meal. And guess what? I'm gonna build my own golf course. So the man built his own golf called the Grove. Just Google it, called the Grove. I mean, it's so cold, y'all. Listen to me. They have the drunk. Let's say you order something. Like we out there, you want some drinks, you want something to eat. Ain't no cart girl bringing it out. The drone bring it out to you. And come right down there and sit on top right there on your cart and get your stuff off and the drone fly away, y'all. It's like that at the Grove. So Michael built a golf course that hold up, y'all, with his bands. This how he is. And it's designed to be forgiven on all his bad shots and all his tendencies. He designed it for him. And people be going out there trying to bet with it. Ray Moore, Terrence Minion was on there. So it's unbelievable. Grove 23. Unbelievable. But yeah, shout out to Andre Johnson. He was, y'all, I meant to do, y'all, I can't believe I didn't do it. My fault. I know I'm gonna try to prepare it right now because he just mentioned Andre Johnson. And hold on, and I got something I want to share with y'all. Golly, Robert Hatter. But guess what? That's why I got. We can do it whatever we want to around here. Yeah. That's, you know, we got it like that. We can do it like that. Hold up, y'all. I don't just Robert Hatter. I was not prepared. I had it. I looked at it this morning. I just wanted to share with y'all a couple of moments. That's not it. Hold up. Let's see. When Andre came on the show. Hey, Bob, do you know we crossed each other's path 40 years ago? Man, I'm blessed to have you, brothers like you that I can call my brother. Mention Redden Cofield. That's my dude too. Much love. Them my guys, man. Y'all, I got my dudes on the feed today. You know, let me put it up there. I got it. I'm finna play it for you right now. This Andre Johnson. One day he just called me and said, "Man, what you doing?" He said, "I'm coming down to just when we was in the studio." Let me see, Andre Johnson. I just put one. He was in the studio. Let me see. This was him, man. And we had him laughing. You know, Andre kind of quiet and subdued. Check this out. Take your time, bro.
Bro, you really? Nah, it's nothing I would. The only thing I wish I could have did was win the Super Bowl for the city.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. As far as like change something or something like that, nah.
No. Okay. Oh, well, great. Well, that's all I wanted to know, man. I'm going to continue to support you, man, and you all have a great day today.
Man, hey, Chris, and don't be a stranger to. Take your time, bro.
Bro, you really? Nah,
he enjoyed himself on the show. Hall of Famer. Y'all, we done had some Hall of Famers on the show now. Hold up. Hold up. I got another one. Let me see. Hold up. We done had some Hall of Famers on the show now. Don't get it twisted.
I was with some, man. I'm in H-Town right now, man. Y'all know I love me some Houston. But I just had to tell y'all, man, that my midday sports happy hour It's the Chop Shop with my boy Robert Hatter and Jim Hicks. I think y'all call them Ray and Claude. Well, if you do, I put the sheets on you. You know how they do it, man. Hey, y'all have a good day, man. I love you. Chop Shop. Tune in. Everybody, this
Hey, we done had some Hall of Famers. Don't get it twisted now. I know some of y'all just got on this show. Who is these niggas? We done had Hall of Famers. If I just go back through all these archives, but I never wanted the show to be based on personalities. I never wanted the show to be based on, man, I never announced those guys was coming on the show. Shaq, I'm just on the show. Robert Young will tell you. He just said, man, I'm calling in. And you know, he told me that the night before, but I don't like to announce that somebody is coming on. Who was on the show that day Shaq was on the show? Y'all share the show. Because it was a lot of people. And guess what? I didn't announce it. I didn't tell nobody. It just happened. It was just organic. But shout out to Andre. I had to play that because these guys went into the Hall of Fame last night. But you know, I was just thinking about Michael Jordan he just got so much presence. I told y'all he sucked all the air out the room. I never forget. I told y'all the story. He had a party at the Bellagio when the All-Star game was in Vegas, and I was headed to the party, but I didn't get the memo because I had a gray suit that I liked, and it was all black in his party. But this gray suit was so sharp. I had to have it. So when I get there, they said, Mr. Hatter, we know you're on the list, but you got to wait till Michael get here before you get in. We want the party to be all black because he the Black Cat. That's his nickname. So I didn't get mad. I just went back to my hotel. Don't think I didn't have nothing black. They put on a black suit and came back. But he just I watched how I've had the advantage. I told y'all how he cussed me out because I knew his sister and his mom a lot better than I knew him before I knew him. So, and you know, they played against Orlando, and I took my butt. I went back in the back because I'm waiting on Penny, but I supposed to wait on the other side. But Dolores and the mom and Roz, they told me, no, you come walk with us. You can wait with us. You don't need to be waiting by yourself. So I'm waiting, and he come out the dressing room. I never forget it. He said, "Who is this MF right here?" He was serious. And the mama said, "Whoa, no, don't talk to him like that. Don't talk." But I mean, that's just him. He said, "Who is this mom?" Because what? I was in his face. And I understood it. Mama and them didn't understood it, but I understood it. And, you know, I kind of laughed it off. Because I was in his face. He ain't no use to no dude back there with his mama and his sister, and he don't know who it is. And guess what? Those kind of guys, they like to control the environment. Because they like to control the environment. So it's so unique that he goes to the Hall of Fame. One of the guys that went to his university is getting inducted, and his best friend, and he was it was just, even amongst the greatest football players of all time. My partner called me, said the reaction and the reverence that they showed Michael Jordan was next level. Rod Woodson, Emmitt Smith, all of them came over. They got all of these guys coming over there and just fanboying him. You know what I'm saying? Just reverent. It's like reverence. It's different if you ever have the opportunity to be around him. He just got an aura, man. Emmitt Smith said, "Hey, big dog, long time no see." But and I remember y'all, because I went to the NBA Top 75 event, right? When all the players and the top players were announced. They was talking about this morning on TV. And Michael Jordan was the last player. And it seemed like they parted the Red Sea. Everybody just let him walk in the middle. They let him in the middle of the podium. And they had him standing alone and everybody else around him. This was just an extension of that, man. That's a different dude, man. And I think, because people were trying to say LeBron ain't got that aura. I think LeBron got that aura, but he ain't got it like this dude. You follow me? LeBron got that aura, you know, because they telling me the things that's happening to him and Stephen Curry over in Paris. And let me see what else. And like I said, all of these guys going to the Hall of Fame, and yet Michael Jordan was the center of attention. He steals the show. And shout out to him, man. Shout out to Dwight Freeney. Shout out to all of those guys, man. And I don't want y'all to forget this day either. This is that day, y'all. Brandon, y'all remember this day? Share the show. Y'all remember this day right here? Yes, he said absolutely. That day, a year ago today, the Montgomery brawl, and them people. That's when what's that? Uh, FAFO, F around and find out. That's when that came out. Uh, it's it was wild. That's all I can say. It was the riverboat butt whooping that Darryl Barnes is so eloquently putting it. Don't forget that one, y'all. Today is that day. Okay, don't forget it. But who saw Noah Lyles? Because y'all ain't nobody mentioned my man yet. Who saw Noah Lyles the other night? Yeah, and give me my. Is there some Noah Lyles haters out here? Y'all talk to me too. I want to. Hey, listen. Hey, Minion, I like people to disagree with me on the show because I like different perspectives, man. Tell me about what was your man. I didn't see it live, but I didn't seen the replay a million times. Whoa. And just in case you've been on a rock, in case you're late, hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. Wait a minute.
There's an Olympic gold.
Hey, man. Y'all got to understand. I hope y'all watch Sprint on Netflix. I like Noah Lyles. And I love Shikari. But I don't like how they did my girl, man. Changed that thing and made her walk all the way around right before an event. That was. Now, let's see. Noah said something, Brandon. He said something. He said, when you win the world championship, you're the fastest man alive. And then when you win the Olympics, you're the fastest man in the world. He said something like that. He talks so much, but I think he's a unique situation, man. I saw something I want to share with y'all. I hate Shikari, man. Shikari ran her butt off too. She was ready for this race, but she got the 200. But I got two pictures up there, right? But y'all, I saw something, and I want to share with y'all. And it meant a lot to me, and I want to see how much it meant to y'all. Hmm. Let me see. That's Noah. You know, a lot of people can make. I love his mom too. A lot of people can make a lot of jokes about him. I've seen it, you know, because he came on and told the NBA players, y'all ain't world champions. Y'all just played over there, you know. And a lot of people, it's a lot of stuff happen. Some people learn that it's torso across. Yes, I didn't know that. I didn't know that either because I didn't run track. But I saw some. Look, that's his black woman. He actually dates and loves a black woman compared to many others. His girlfriend is Janelle Brumfield, runs for Jamaica, also in the diaspora. But I look closer, and that's why I wanted to make it bigger for y'all. Let me see, can I make it bigger for y'all? I want y'all to see something. Look at his mom's nails. Is that big enough? Can y'all see his mom's nails? I'm trying to make, some of y'all got big device. That's big as I can make it. A mom's nails has Jamaican flag printed on them in support of Janelle, his girlfriend. She also drove 30 minutes each way to take Janelle to training. Even more impactful seeing Janelle since Janelle's mom had passed away. This is that young girl's family right now. That young man went off that field and went and grabbed and hugged his girl. Then he hugged his mom. Then he hugged his sister, I think. That's his sister. That was a telling moment for me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Huge accomplishment for Noah Lyles. Y'all got to realize what he said. He said, the 200 is my wife. The 100 is my mistress. I'm just playing around with it. And he won that too. You know what? I didn't notice that. What's up, Jay Jackson? I didn't know this. He said, I think they only had 2 Hall of Famers this weekend who had. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Who you fall in love with, that's your business. You know, who you fall in love with, is that your business, man. I can't police nobody's bedroom, nobody's situation, but I do talk about and champion when a man can be that powerful and be on top of the world like that, and he got a sister right next to him that can share it with him, you know, because what Billy D. Williams tell Diana Ross and Mahogany, said life, he said success ain't nothing without someone you love to share it with. And Shikari didn't qualify for oh, she didn't? Oh, that's right, she didn't. You're right. You're right. My bad. You're right. You're right. I forgot. Golly, poor thing. Oh. Well, she going on back home there. Damn. I forgot about that. But shout out to Noah Lyles, man. I just, it's a lot of stuff happened in the Olympics. I ain't gonna lie, it's Olympics, you know, and I want to talk about it. This will go down as one of the greatest Olympics. Matter of fact, before I get into the Olympics, I got to share with y'all, and I want y'all to share this, and I want y'all to go support this. Y'all, I went by this place. Now, this young lady thought enough of the Vernon Dean Foundation, and she had a hole. She was on the 10th hole, my favorite hole on the golf course. She was on the 10th hole and had her. Where's the? I got the little logo somewhere. That's the little logo. I'm gonna put a logo up there today, right there. I'll make it big so y'all can see it, and I want y'all to go support her. Okay, I want y'all to go support her. I mean, the food. Man, I looked at this menu. I'm gonna put it back up at the top of the screen. Over right there in Third Ward, you can walk. You can walk. If you're going, if listen, when the homecoming come, TSU, that should be the headquarters. That's gonna be the Chop Shop headquarters. Right now. You know how sometimes y'all go over there, y'all ain't got no food, y'all ain't got no drinks, y'all ain't got no water, y'all ain't bring nothing. Come by there and get food. Then you can go around, walk around, do whatever you want to. But here's the name. But the menu had me so it got me. They got lemon pepper, garlic parmesan, paradise. That's what I ate, the paradise and the Hennessy. Them the ones that I can swear by, because those are, they got gumbo, they got the paradise platter, they got even the Hennessy shrimp, they got collard greens. I didn't know that. Mac and cheese, fries, beans and red beans and rice. Let me see something else I saw, y'all. Hey, hold up. When I saw a lobster basket, market price. Then you got lobster basket. You get more than one lobster. You get 3 lobster tails in the back. Oh, hold on. Then the blackened salmon. I don't know what's in the Paradise Bowl. I got to go. They had brunch on Sunday. But the drinks, I think that, y'all don't know what to drink. Y'all, they had them frozen drinks. That's why I call frozen. And especially drinks, golly, frozen blueberry, Trouble in Paradise, Good Knees. I guess you got to have Good Knees to drink that one. You got the Southern Peach, the Frozen Paradise, Trouble in Paradise, Frozen, Between the Sheets. Wait, whoa. Jay and Bay. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Frozen got these especially drink. Jay and Bay. I guess that's the Jay-Z and Beyonce. The Royal Flush, Skittles, the Perfect Margarita. Between the Sheets. Boy, I kind of like that one. Summer Solstice and Frozen Incredible. Those are some of the drinks. Then they got cocktails in Paradise. I mean, hey, do me a favor. I'm gonna talk about this every day. Because I love to see people come and have nice places. That the staff was cool. It's just unbelievable. Do me a favor. Let's come by there and tell them. Say, look, the Chop Shop sent me by here. Said, where's missing that? The Chop Shop sent me by there, and it's just unbelievable, man. I mean, as soon as I walk in the door, so it was some young ladies. Shout out to them young ladies who had the birthday party in there, because they was getting it in over Sunday after church. Then they had their Sunday brunch, but it was a birthday party. It was unbelievable. So shout out to that crew over there, man. I can't wait to get back over there. I'm telling you, you can walk across, you park anywhere in the garage and at TSU, you walk right across the street. It's right there. But shout out to them. But let's see what else we're talking about. Let's see. Oh, I was talking about the Olympics. He said, thanks to James Harden for what he did for my beloved. What did James Harden do? Stop it, Sloan. What did James Harden do for Third Ward? I didn't see it. I missed out on it. I told y'all, see, I was busy doing all this other stuff. I didn't have time. What did James Harden do for for a third ward this time. Because I remember, hold up. This is what I love about it. You know, people don't, you know. I know some of y'all don't like James Harden. But hold up. But he had, I never forget, he had a back to school special. Let me see. Did I keep that? Had a back to school. Here it is. Back to school thing in the rain. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Back to school. So first they said they're gonna have it at U of H. He had all this gear, all this stuff. I had it all decked out and all pretty. Didn't nobody come to the U of H. So somehow somebody said, well, man, they doing something in the CUNY homes on the basketball court. Y'all watch this now. They wasn't planning on going to CUNY homes. But impromptu thinking said they doing something in the CUNY homes. So James pulled up over there. Started raining. He said, I don't care. Watch this. Never forget this. Watch this. That was my bad camera work because I'm trying to help them kids get out the rain. So that was bad camera work on my part. Hold up. I got more. I think I got better. So let us know what he did. I'm just showing you stuff that I happen to be there. Let me see. I think this is him getting out of the car. See, this was already happening in CUNY home, right? So they'd already had some good students. So James said, all right, U of H, ain't nothing happening over here. I'm finna come over here. Hold up, I got more. Hold on. I'm waiting on what's his name? Alfio to tell us what he did. Since you gonna mention it, let's really mention it. So let's see what else he did. Let's see. Oh, watch this. Them little boys right there, that little boy in the red, that little boy right there, boy, they hung with James till he left. He wouldn't, them little boys wouldn't let him go. Watch this. That was right there, in the red. Oh, he messed with me the whole time. I'm gonna tell you what's unique about that. Did y'all see I want y'all to watch how he was looking around. Okay? Kept looking around. Right? You're looking at the basketball goals. They were torn down a little bit. He was looking around. He was looking at the kids. As one of his guys talking to him. He had backpacks and everything. He didn't wear everything. That's his mom right there. I just want to, I think I captured it. But I just want y'all to see what these guys do. Then I think Jelanda Jones came and gave him a proclamation.
Hold it up. With all the other awards you have, I'm sure you have a lot. You and your foundation.
These were the biggest awards right here.
Yeah.
Right here one time.
And that whole basketball court was redone. Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't planned. Y'all got to think about it. They were set to go and have the back to school thing at U of H. For some reason, the kids didn't get the memo, so no kids showed up at U of H. Oh, they had it nice and set up. I wish I had the pictures of it. They had it all nice and set up and everything over there. Oh, balloons and everything. But somehow, somebody, this how we always know we got people looking out for us. So somebody said, look, we're going, CUNY Homes, they already got a thing right around the corner. So he said, look, get all of this stuff. Hey, Tressie, let's pack it up. Let's take the party over there to Third Ward. All of our kids over there benefited from him being over there. And he looked around. If he don't go over there, he wouldn't have looked at the basketball court. Now, if you go over there, you look, they got the basketball court done now. He didn't play around with it. He looked around and got on the phone and told them people, hey, let's get this thing done. See, a lot of people be talking and a lot of people don't be, I ain't saying people perfect. But it's just so much disinformation and misinformation out here that it's just and malinformation. It's unbelievable. But let me get back to the Olympics. But thank you. But Alpha Yo must have went on a break because he was supposed to tell us something that James Harden did for Ye. Let me look it up. I'll look it up myself. James gonna have it on something. Hold on, man. Y'all see what? You see how they work me? You see how this dude working me? He come on here and say something. Let me see, James Harden. There we go. Let's see. No, they ain't talking about it. No. Okay. Wait a minute. Is this recent? Okay. H-Town, a JH H-Town weekend. He sent me this, man. But as soon as I get off this show, I'm calling his mom. They're going to have the Brothers Produce Launch. The Brothers Produce Launch. Impact 13. Closet Reveal at Key Middle School. Whatever that is. I got to ask questions about that. Luck Be a Lady birthday celebration. On Friday. I don't understand that one. Impact in the Park. They're going to have a block party in Waterworks at the Buffalo Bayou Park on Saturday. Guess that's for the kids. Hold on. Impact in Motion, Women Empowerment Brunch. That Women Empowerment Brunch. Ladies, y'all need to, y'all hope. Boy, he always get a women's great gifts. But it's up on us again. This man still comes back and gives to Houston. Y'all hear what I said? I just still want to know what he did for a Third Ward. Y'all remind me. Let me know what he did for Third Ward, Alpha. I can't stand for people to give me some, incomplete information. But let me get back to the Olympics because I want to get it on. I know it's keep going on. I saw an image, and I think this image gonna go down as one of the greatest images in the history of Olympic gymnastics. Let's see it out. Yeah, I think this is. Did you see those young, beautiful queens saluting the winner? Did y'all take a look at that? Because when we lose, we talk about the winners. When a lot of us lose, we hate them. When my son don't get this scholarship over here, my son don't get an offer over here, we talk negative about the other kid that got it. These women at the top of their game saluting Rebecca Andrade, the Brazilian. Hold on. Let me show you something. know I got it. Where my girls at? Watch this.
Gold medalist and Olympic champion, Rebecca Andrade.
They competed all week against each other. Simone Biles and Jordan Childs saluted their sister. I know that's about to tear some of y'all head off, because that done went all over y'all head. We don't know how to salute each other. I'll wait. I see ain't got no comments on that one. I see we don't have no comments on that one. And let me give you hours of Frozen too, because I didn't give them to you. With Frozen, let me see, the hours are closed on Monday. Okay? On Tuesday, from 3 to 1 a.m. Wednesday, 3 to 1 a.m. On Thursday, though, 3 to 10. Fridays, 3 to 2 a.m. Saturday, 2 to 2. Sunday, 12 to 10. Okay? That's Frozen. 4711 Ennis. Trey Phillips. Trey Phillips, y'all know when I get back in full kilter, because this is a real background back here. Them real flowers back there. I'm in a real situation. So, but y'all already know this gonna be my background for a while, because it's symbolic of something that we don't have in this summer basketball community. When you hear the story of Rebecca, she made a award-winning episode. They were talking about it. She had 3 ACL tears, and she came back better and becoming an Olympic champion. Yeah, I make it smaller and keep me back up there. But I had to keep them girls up there, man. I got to keep them girls up there because that's symbolic of something. I want our young people. Yes, we compete. I'm going to try to tear your damn heart out. But man, if you're a champion, you're a champion. Sportsmanship of Simone Biles at these Olympics Games is unparalleled. Simone has changed the sport of gymnastics, not just by what she does on the floor, by changing the culture and creating a newfound sense of camaraderie across the entire field. Who can we say that about in the summer basketball community? I be up here championing this stuff by myself. Ain't nobody picked up the phone and called me and said, Robert, I see what you mean. What can I? Ain't nobody picked up the phone and said, Robert, hey man, I see here's some problems in this community. What can I do to help? Ain't nobody call. I'm out here on an island by myself. Yet most people want y'all to stay dumb and ignorant and crazy and biting and fighting each other in summer basketball. I don't think you have to. I competed. My son competed against all the guys in his class, the twins and everybody. But guess what? You ain't never hear me and my son downplay how good the Harrison twins were. And no other kid. Never. What happened to parents like that? Dirk Minifield, him and my son, they used to compete if they went to rival schools. Most time the daddies would be mad at the other daddy. But no, me and him, after they went at it tonight. I don't see that no more. Yes, she had mental health. No. Jordan Childs. No, Suni had the kidney issues. Suni had the kidney issues, I think. But see, I use these stories to just paint a picture. Sometimes we got to see ourselves sometimes. After an incredible battle between these two champions all week, Rebecca Andrade, she's a Brazilian, so she don't even speak English. Her and the girl be talking, she speak Portuguese. And Simone don't speak Portuguese. So they just she surpassed Simone Biles on the last final event, the floor exercise. And Biles, being the GOAT in every sense, was the first person to congratulate her. Look at them women, y'all. Let me play it again, because I don't think we got it. I don't think we got it, because they told me faith comes by hearing and hearing the word. Watch this, y'all.
Gold medalist and Olympic champion, Rebecca Andrade.
Can y'all imagine how that made Rebecca feel? I'm feeling it. Ken Gamble, what if some kids that you don't work out and somebody call you and somebody giving other kids you don't even work out, you giving them glowing accolades? Instead of, man, my dude's better than his. My dude's better than, no, all of them good. Then watch some. I watched how this is a unique Olympics, man. I don't know what the hell they were doing. Let me see. Yeah. But they said Snoop was all over the place. They said he was getting paid $500,000 a day, plus expenses to be promoting the Olympics. From gin and juice to a few million to be celebrity at the Olympics. What a world we live in. From gin and juice. Sipping on gin and juice. Damn right. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the smoking. Be the murder charge. Now you got him, Martha Stewart, Flavor Flav. Snoop Dogg's Olympic commentary is nothing short of a riot. He was good at what he did. I liked it. Watch this. Whoever idea it was to take Snoop to the Olympics deserved a Nobel Peace Prize. No one was more busier than him in Paris. He was on the bus. He rode from Paris to Lille. Did y'all know that the United States team didn't play? They stayed in Paris. Did y'all know they rented out the whole hotel? Hell, 18 the men's and the women's basketball team, they stayed in the whole hotel was theirs. All 800 rooms. Murder was a case that came. Okay. Murder was a case. They rented out the whole thing. Snoop was cheering on the swim team. He was out there with the fencing people, had the fencing outfit. He was warming up with the U.S. judo team. He was swimming in the pool with Michael Phelps. He was at the Grand Prix special with the full equestrian. He was at the equestrian, had his all the equestrian gear on. I love equestrian. I love them horses. I don't know about y'all. I watched the equestrian. Amazing what them horses can do. Snoop was at the Louvre. The Mona Lisa. Talking to Mona Lisa. He even linked up with the Cookie Monster out there, man. But some friends of mine are over there. And they told me something. They said the Olympic merchandise was terrible. Nothing you could buy over there. I mean, they had one hat that was halfway decent. Why didn't France take advantage of the merchandise sales with some better merch? They said maybe they hadn't went to the Nike store. They said maybe the Nike store has some better merch. He said, but everywhere else it was terrible. They missed out on millions and millions of dollars. I hope the LA in 28. I hope that we bring the merch. Well, we gonna bring it out. Europe is different, man. You know, I got some friends, several sets of friends over there. They just said, Rob, it's different over here right now. You see? And hadn't had a chance to talk to y'all about, hold up. I was thinking about something. And I'm looking for it. It was unique. Oh, it might be here. Oh, here it is. I saw this because I needed something to talk to people when they asked me what has Kamala Harris ever done for black people? Y'all can pull up a pen and paper. Y'all can come Y'all can, tape this and rewind it, splice it. But when you know better, you do better. Because at first, I didn't know all of this. I'm not trying to tell you Robert Hatterman had this knowledge for years. No. I had a bad impression of this woman because I didn't know her. But I messed around and let some ill-informed misinformation and disinformation. I don't know. Was they trying to give? I don't think they was trying to give me the wrong information. That's just the information they had. But I got to give this to y'all. Pull up a seat. Man, hell no, man. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris for president. That is Moody, you got here at the right time. What have that lady ever did for black people? So I go to Siri. So Siri, what have Kamala Harris ever did for black people? Hey, Eric. Eric, watch this, Eric. Eric, you know how... Eric, I know you got some friends. I know you got some... Everybody on here got some friends. I know I'm going to help everybody today. What have Kamala Harris done for black people? Harris has undertaken several initiatives and actions that have aimed to benefit black Americans, both as U.S. Senator and as Vice President. Let me give you some. As a U.S. Senator, advocating for the criminal justice reform, the First Step Act, Harris supported the bipartisan First Step Acts across the aisle. She supported it, which aimed to reform the criminal justice system. Where do they say a lot of us at? Locked up in the criminal justice system. She supported the First Step Act, including reducing mandatory minimum sentences for nonviolent drug offenses, which disproportionately affect black communities. Okay? The anti-lynching legislation. Who the people that be getting lynched? Harris co-sponsored the Justice for Victims of Lynching Act, which aimed to make lynching a federal hate crime. She did. Hold on. Jimmy, let me get you out of there. I'm going to bring you right back. Just stay there. And put your thing on, mute it on. I'll mute you myself. Because I know you're going to be back there talking and chewing. But which aim, okay. Then the Justice and Policing Act. Harris co-authored this comprehensive police reform bill, which include measures to ban chokeholds, establish a national database of police misconduct, because they used to didn't have it, police misconduct, and end qualified immunity for law enforcement officers. Like the guy who shot Miss Massey the other day, his ass in jail because of this act. She also introduced the lift livable income for families today. That's a bill. The Middle Class Act, which supposed a tax credit that would benefit low and middle income families, including many black families. The Rent Relief Act. Harris introduced legislation aimed at providing rent relief for families. Go look all this up. Spending more than when people are spending more than 30% of their income on rent, benefiting many Black Americans facing housing affordability issues. Okay? Watch this. Because some of y'all just don't know. I didn't know all of this. As vice president, now she did all that as a congressman. As vice president, Harris supported and advocated for the measures within the American Rescue Plan. If you read about the American Rescue, that's the greatest relief that public ever get and probably ever gonna get ever again. That Joe Biden and this lady spearheaded, which included significant funding to Black-owned businesses. I know several of them got funding from it. Expand the child tax credit and provided direct financial support to families disproportionately affected by the pandemic, including Black Americans. So when people say this to you, Harris also championed the Black Maternal Health Momabus Act. Because a lot of Black women, they go into the hospitals and either the baby or them don't come out alive. Disproportionately. Which addresses the Black maternal health crisis through investment and social determinants of health. Funding for community-based organizations and improvements in data collection and research for this thing. Harris has been the vocal advocate for the John Lewis Voting Right Advancement Act and the For the People Act, aimed at protecting and expanding our voting rights so they won't tell you, you can't vote, you can't vote, you can't vote, you can't vote. Particularly people of color. They don't say nothing about the other people voting. It's only us, but she don't do nothing for y'all. Harris has worked to secure increased funding, for historically Black colleges and universities. Recognize the critical roles in providing education and opportunity for Black students. These efforts reflect her ongoing commitment to addressing issues that disproportionately impact Black Americans. And after I finished talking to him, he said, yeah, but she still ain't Black. Some people, you can do all this for them. Unbelievable. What's up, Jimmy? I had to get that out, man. I didn't know what time you was coming, but I had to get that out. Jimmy, I got a spot. Jimmy, I got a new spot. Third Ward, I got a spot. Boy, you gonna take every damn coach in the world over there, too. Jimmy, Frozen 2.0. You probably been there already. You have? Oh, hold up. My bad. I got you. Let me get you back in there, man. My bad, dog. My bad. Hold up. Now, what'd you say?
No, I ain't been in that one yet. They ain't invited me over there.
Shh, I'm inviting you. Homeboy.
You don't own the drinks. If I'm coming, they inviting me, mean they got a drink waiting on me.
Man, ain't finna get your ass on. Man, Jimmy, I walked in and paid for mine. So, for my food. And you can't get drinks every. You ain't letting everybody. Hey, wait a minute. You ain't letting everybody. Well, they ain't inviting you. I'm inviting you. So I buy you a drink.
You don't drink. I need a drink waiting on me when I walk in the door.
But ain't nobody finna just give you no drink when you walk in the door all the time.
We went to Phil and Derek, and we talked about Phil and Derek on Chop Shop. What Phil and Derek had waiting on us when we walk in the door. So,
all right, I'll make sure you have a drink.
Walk in the door. They say, "But we got something for you. Sit on down."
Jimmy, hold on, Jimmy. Let me tell you some of the name of the drink, Jimmy. Hold on.
When you went to the Cleopatra, what they had waiting on me when they walked up in there? They had old shrimp basket waiting on me. Right? Yeah.
I got. Hey, well, just leave that alone, man. We don't
Damn
want
near
everybody to think.
I damn near had to call Uber. The drink was so goddamn on me big and strong. I damn near had to call Uber. I said, I'm gonna leave my car out here. I ain't driving. After I
But
drink this big old.
Jim,
So they
check the
got to
drink.
figure it out.
Jimmy, check the drinks out. They frozen drinks now, because it's called frozen, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy, they got the J and the Bay. So I might have a Jim. I'm gonna get a special one, the Jimmy and the Sand. I'm the Jimmy and the Sand. I might get them to make a special one for you and Sand. Then Jimmy, they got the Royal Flush. Then they got the Skittles. Then they got the Perfect Margarita. Hold up, Jimmy, you gonna like this one. Between the Sheets. So you know that's gonna knock them down. Yeah,
I
hold up.
like that Royal Flush because that sounds like it got something in there that
It's got your drink in it.
it sounds like I can fade that Royal Flush. I like that.
It's got the Crown Royal, the snaps, the raspberry. Oh yeah, it got your drink. You're right, Jimmy. Hold up.
There you go.
The Between the Sheets got a brown liquor though. It's got Hennessy in it. Jimmy, hold up. They got the Frozen Paradise. Good knees, Jimmy. Why you need good knees when you get a drink? Cause your knees buckle.
You're gonna do the Y2C, or one of them gals are gonna do the twerk. So you got to have good knees when you put that on. DJ gonna help you out. The rest.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, you see what you see. You watch them Olympics on the weekend.
What? Man, I probably ain't got no more room left on my DVR, man. I done DVR'd everything.
You know what I even watched?
What? The Equestrian?
I ain't watched that. It was just
I watched the hell out of that.
I watched men volleyball this month.
Oh, I love volleyball.
Chase Buttinger done got knocked out.
Oh, we in the day?
Yeah, semi.
Because they won yesterday.
Yeah, first round he gone. But then the other American team beat the Italians. I watched that.
What, the girls?
No, the two men's. I don't understand how two men's USA teams.
Oh, you got two teams. You know, just like in golf, they got different 4 players from me.
They were on, but both of them were in the round of 16. The other team beat the Italians, swept them 2-0, and made it into the quarterfinals, which would be Wednesday.
Okay, what else? What else you see?
I saw, of course, everybody saw gymnastics. Everybody saw track and field. But I can add a little commentary on the track and field. Photo finish in the men's 100. I really was nervous. When I say nervous, concerned before the race because I didn't see the original race, but you knew the outcome. So this was one of those things. Normally, when I didn't see nothing, I know the outcome. I really ain't enthused about watching it. But that's a 10-second clip. They showed it again at nighttime on last night, Sunday evening, because the end of the race, the commentator had prematurely crowned Jamaica as the gold medalist. So what they did was they, meaning NBC, they showed the race again in its entirety and clipped that end and made it overlay over that ending to make it feel like, it wasn't what it was. Mm-hmm. So young fella from America, Noah Lyles, when he came out the tunnel, it's like in the layup line. They come out of the tunnel, they call their name, they come out the tunnel. He had as much or more energy coming out of that tunnel than I have ever seen in a 100-meter race prior to. I mean, he was fired up. I thought it was the end of the. I was like, well, damn, they showing the semifinals again.
He always like that, Jim.
He was fired up, and they did the jump, and I'm like, man, this dude for the run in a minute, dude, that's a lot of energy.
You do it every time, Jim.
Man, and then so he got down there and he won that race. I'm like, boy, you better have won that race. That was a lot of energy.
Oh, so you ain't watch Sprint. You ain't watch Sprint, have you? On Netflix.
No.
Oh, you got to watch. You got to go Netflix and get Sprint. And Noah Lyles is unbelievable. But keep going.
Yeah, and so young fella, he I don't think I don't think they showed that same post interview, because the interview of him was going viral as well. When they asked him, "Do you think you're the best in the world now?" He say, "Well, yeah, I always knew that," and I'm paraphrasing. And yeah, and I got a gold medal to prove it now, to validate that.
Yeah.
In other words, his cockiness, his brassness, that's what a lot of the greats have of
Yes.
variation. You just don't hear it, although a lot of those sound bites as much. If you did, a lot of players or athletes that many of you may idolize, you may not like them as much if you heard a lot of the things that they say on and during competition against others. I'm telling you, it would, a lot of the white, put it like this, a lot of black guys that love Larry Bird, if you heard the amount of smack that Larry Bird actually talked to your fellow black brethren, you might say, man, and I don't know if I like Larry Bird. Why you talk to them black guys like that? But that's, Larry Bird had earned a certain status amongst his peers, to whereas, he backed a lot of that stuff up. And his smack talking was basically, I'm gonna do this to you, and he did it to you. Now back to this track, in the track and fields, the 200 is when? When is 200 today?
I don't know when it probably.
I,
And that, Jimmy, you got to realize. Let me set this up for you. On the sprint, Noah Lyles, he is famous for saying this. He said, "The 200 is my wife. The 100 is my mistress." That was Noah Lyles. That's what he told him. He don't usually run the 100. The 100, that's why because his start is not as good. He said, "The 200 is my wife. The 100 is my mistress." So I whoop y'all, and I don't even train as much for the 100 as I do for the 200. That's what he told them, boy, and they didn't like it. And can you imagine? He said the 200 today. But Jim, I like this video by Otto Bowden. Otto Bowden, he was narrating it, and it explained a lot of stuff that a lot of people. Clean, Jimmy. What did you mute yourself?
Yeah, that sounds like some drink right now. But right on cue, on the NBC network right now,
okay,
the 200-meter with Lyles is about to go off in about 5 seconds. So we might be quiet for 20 seconds or so. That's it. I help narrate it. He is about, it's a semifinal heat, and it's off right now. They just took off. He's in lane 6, it looks like, and he's coming around the curve. He's in about 3rd place. Now he's pushing. Them arms are going over them. How elbows up. Oh, he's cruising. Oh, he looked over his shoulder. He looked up. Oh, he just cut it off and cruised on in to win that heat with a 21.9. So he's in the finals, which would be this evening, right? Because the 100 ran the semis. Let's see. The 100 ran the semis. I don't know when is it showing, but I know the 100 ran both of them in the same day. So I would assume the finals is tonight, in a few hours. But yes, Lyles has advanced from the semis, the 200, and will seek to become the first USA Olympian since Carl Lewis to win the 100 and the 200. And Carl Lewis, guys, if you haven't been paying attention, that was 40 years ago. 40 years ago since Carl Lewis did it, and 10 Olympics ago. So this young man has a chance to move the needle economically for him and his family this evening in the 200. Other than that, we got got so much, man, so much. I was reading about the young lady with Simone that she had, right? That the young what's the young girl name? What the name? Yeah, not Simone, but the other little chick that moved down here and she took up under her wing.
Which one? Jordan Childs?
Childs, that's it. And I was reading about Childs and realized, man, Childs was ready to just give it up just 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And Simone said, girl, come on down here to H-Town and train with me. And I got you. And took up under her wing and helped her, be able to live again and breathe and live again. Because she was, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, she's
so,
in bad
of
shape.
course, there's a lot of things that people don't do, that they do off the field or off the court or off the mats, that often go untold or unhighlighted. But this young lady helped save this girl's life, from what I understand. So shout out to Simone Biles and her family on that. I watched, of course, USA basketball had it's time for the we're in the bracket, single elimination brackets. I think you're USA
it's the knockout round.
Yeah, and they play Brazil first round. Remember, we left on Thursday last week, and we remember since projected about the narratives, and it's gonna always be a narrative, and then until it ain't no more winning, and then as long as people don't feed into it. I didn't realize on this particular team some of the things that I watched the last game they played, the USA that is, and the thing about it, Steph Curry is not playing well offensively. He's not being that productive as it would expected him to be, based on what we've known him to become. Yet still, next man up, this team has found a way to get it done by other means. I didn't realize that the three games out of that they played in the Olympics, in the pool play, there's been a different player that's led them in scoring on each of those 3 games. All 3 of those guys came off the bench. And it gave me a thought that I use a lot when I explain to people about like grassroots basketball and our teams, especially from Texas. And I explained to you, of course, everybody has their allotment of sneaker teams. And we was talking about this topic about 2 weeks ago. And I said, well, the thing is, the difference is everybody has a starting 5. But then in a lot of those sneaker events, our 6 through 10 is a step below most other people's 6 through 10. But on our independent teams, our 6 through 10, it kicks most independent 6 through 10's ass. So in this USA basketball team, our bench is outscoring our starters. Our bench is cremating the other team's bench. And that's where we get in our advantage. I think last week you mentioned how that when Jokic was in the game, the Serbia, when they played Serbia, they were winning. Well, it's a team sport. When Jokic's ass ain't in that game, or when they got to go get a rest or a breather, whether it be 2, 3, 4 minutes, that becomes detrimental. And that's the thing about the team sport. Our number 10, in other words, to dumb this thing down and put it where the goats can get it. Our number 9, 10, 11, and 12th guy could go and start for every single team in the Olympics right now that ain't USA basketball. Again, our number 9, 10, 11, and 12. Name a team that Halliburton couldn't go out there and start for right now. Name a team. Who's our 11th guy? Our 11th by default. It need to be Joel Embiid. Name a team he wouldn't go be able to start for. Our 9 and 10 would probably be on any given day among the pecking order. But Bam Adebayo and what? The kid White would probably be 9 and 10 on the pecking order of things. They would have picked this team over. So this is the thing that you think about when you look at the potency, the depth of teams. we are deep, and USA is going to continue to win as a result of that depthness. LeBron James has did a lot for his legacy with this year because the world is watching. And don't get it twisted. If you think I'm joking, look up in those stands and you see those crowds when USA is playing in the men's basketball. When they're playing, you look at the crowd. It's packed houses. They're must-see TV. There are a lot of little kids that's from all different walks of the world that want to just be that close to them to possibly just get a selfie with them behind them. A lot of dads. I see a lot of dads with sons in the stands. Great memories are being created up in Paris.
They ain't getting that close to them players though, Jim.
No, they ain't getting. I'm saying you take a selfie,
okay.
And they can put them back in the back. That's good enough for some people, knowing that you're there. This is, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I like about it, and I mentioned about this USA team. It was something else in my notes, and I pull it up. It says that out of them 12, 10 different players average 7 points each. 10 different players on USA Basketball are averaging 7 points each.
That's how it should be, right?
That's so balanced. That's so balanced. And each of those 10 are averaging 6 field goal attempts each. No player on the team is averaging more than 10 shot attempts each. So there's no one guy that's getting all the shots on this team. That's, oh man. I mean,
it's these guys here. These guys here want to win. These guys here, I think these guys, and I said other guys they want to win. Because when Melo on the team, Melo gonna get some shots. So it is unique that Jimmy. I like the way they playing. I like the way that ball just popping. I love the way that ball popping around. I'm loving it. Facebook is messed up, Jimmy, because I shouldn't have played them. Now I know not to play Olympic highlights.
Oh, they ain't joking, huh?
They ain't joking.
They ain't getting no warning. They just clip you.
Yeah, they just said, Biden. Bye.
Man.
Yeah.
But you got to realize, they understand, guys. They pay a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. For the right. I ain't mad at them. I should have knew it.
Billions of dollars for the rights. And guess what? If you own those rights, you're gonna thump people off as well.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Like in football. You think it's bad now? Watch me start trying to show these football highlights on Mondays and Tuesdays now.
Oh, they ain't playing no games. And TNT don't play either. So sometimes that's why I try to go get stuff from people who I know is trusted source. And you know what? Olympics ain't been in 4 years, so I forgot. But I remember 4 years ago this same thing happened. But that's all right. But our people are so smart now they know to come over to YouTube. See, back then we didn't have this option. But no, it's cool. That's cool. But thank you, Sonya. I knew it. I'm still on though by myself. Me and Jimmy still on. Hey.
Well, one thing that we have coming up also, we know the women, they're doing the 200s and whatnot today, but it's
coming on now, right?
Kenzie Long is about to run the 200, the women's 200. These are semis as well, and she's about only a couple of seconds from the pistol going off. And,
I'm watching it now.
And we're gonna see how Mackenzie, and she appears to be in what lane? 8? Yeah, lane 8. There's 9 ladies racing, and they're off.
And that girl from St. Lucia back in, look at her, she ain't playing.
That's a strong girl. Here comes up, mama. No, she ain't gonna catch St. Lucia.
No, St. Lucia.
Like Mackenzie might take 3rd in this semis. And young lady from St. Louis, Alfred, who won the 100, she ran a 21.97. She looked like she's becoming one of the darlings of this year's Olympic track and field.
She ain't playing no game.
Won a medal from their island.
Alfred finna get a double on y'all, man.
We'll see later on. when I guess the finals is this evening. This was a semifinal heat, and I think how it goes. I know when they did the 100, it was the first two from each heat plus the next couple of
Best
fastest time.
Yeah.
So, and they did 3 heats out in the 100. There wasn't 4 heats or 2 heats. So I wonder how. I think so. This means
I ain't kept up with it like that.
Miss Mackenzie Long is going to be at the mercy.
Yeah,
of,
she got
of the stopwatch. She didn't.
I don't like how she was. Them girls was slowing down. She can't afford to slow down. She need to get a time. That's all right. She gonna be. They gonna throw her on the mercy of the court. Julian Alfred, boy, that thing now. That look like they can go play in the NFL right now.
And of course, Mackenzie, you guys may remember that name. She's the NCAA champion, and played. And she ran at Ole Miss in the SEC. We're about to see. She's smiling enough to like she probably knows she's qualified. Otherwise, that look.
Let her keep on smiling.
That look wouldn't be like that there.
Hold up, same thing make you smile, make you cry.
I'm riding with her though. She good spirit, man. Good family. She taking a selfie in front of people back at that watch party at home. Technology is so advanced nowadays. It's amazing how
the folks in St. Lucia was getting it in.
Oh man, they was having a ball. They said this young lady gonna have already is gonna be a parade like none other on that island.
That's their first medal, right? That's their first ever medal.
First medal ever. Mm-hmm. And she's eating it up. And guess what? And it's not a foul. What happened with the little girl with Shakari there, man?
No, Shakari had the girl, man. Shakari, they wouldn't let her. They wouldn't let her come in the right gate. She had to walk around all the way where we walk in the gates now. But at the rate, see what happened the day before. They allowed the track people to come, because that's where the training facility. And usually a bus take the rest of the people in, the rest of the participants in. But Shakari they big time athletes. They stand in the better hope. They ain't staying in the Olympic Village. So the next day they changed it. So they walked the same place they did the next day, and nobody gave them no warning. They had to walk all the way around. And the other, what her name? What's the girl from Jamaica? She said, "I'm not running." She withdrew from it. She withdrew, but Shakari said, "Shit, I'm running."
So why did they put the hamstring room out there?
Well, I don't know. Jamaica like that. Jamaica don't like to lose, Jim. Jamaica don't like to lose. Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, I'm just tired in this society of people thinking it's just okay just to put.
Shakari got a silver medal. She got a silver medal. She got second. Somebody told me she finished third.
She finished second. I mean, but
you talking about her? You smoking that day? But she's must be talking about somebody else.
Eric Cole say y'all hear Snoop is making $500,000 a day.
That's what they say.
I find it hard to believe.
I don't. NBC are paid. Jimmy, all of they working the hell out of his ass now. And plus expenses.
That mean that mean $500 a day, and they are covering your expenses.
Yes.
His expenses is going to be about a couple of $100,000 just for that.
Shelly Ann Frazier. That's her name. Shelly Ann. Yeah. Shelly Ann Frazier. That's her. But no, man, they didn't get that girl a chance to warm up. I don't care what nobody said. You can't do that in the Olympics. But I hate them French people. I hate them people. Y'all remember when Kelly, when they had the Cannes Film Festival over there, and the people tried to rush Kelly. What's the girl Kelly from here? Kelly Rowland off the red carpet. They rushing all the black people off the red carpet. Let the white folks just stay on the red carpet. Hey, France over there, they Jimmy. There's some trompers over there now. Don't get it twisted. There's some trompers over there too. But
and speaking, of course, of track and field, I want to give a shout out to former McDonald's All-American and Mr. Basketball in the state of Texas, and of course now he's with the Houston Police Department, Jawan McClellan. His daughter is a young aspiring track star. She runs the hurdles, and she's long. So that means her legs is long. I'm telling you, she got on this past weekend. They went to AAU Nationals, and where she finished second, out nearly like a photo finish type thing. Barely lost the gold medal. She finished, got a silver medal at the track at the AAU Nationals, uh, which is great. And just got what she has work to do to get that goal to reach that to be because that same girl will be her age bracket a year from now, and one of them is going to get better than the next one, and we will see. But that one shout out, she placed second at AAU National, Little McClellan.
That's good.
And that is awesome for our future. Also, we have Nike Skills Academy tips off today in Portland, and we have about 7 players from Texas represented in there. They have uh, boys and girls high school, boys and girls, men and women college. So amongst us, college from out of H Town, Jalen Lowe is representing, of course, and Trey Johnson are the 2 collegiates that's present, and then the other 5 come from, I think, 2 boys and 3 young ladies from the high school ranks. I want to say Jalen Tomes from Jermaine O'Neal's program, the Dynamic Prep, Hudson Greer from Montverde, then of course Aaliyah Chavez from Lubbock Monterey High School. Then we got 2 young ladies from H-Town, one from Cinco Ranch and one from Cy Springs. That's rounding out the field of participants there. That's going to be cool. And events like this is, let me help you guys understand something, because in a few months, everybody they would I guess play like they don't understand this stuff. There's 22 young men that's invited just for the high schools. 22 that are invited from the high schools. These mean they have high school eligibility. Not all of them are 2025s. Well, these are deemed to be the very top players, regardless of class, that Nike feels are in the country. So this means that when it comes down to it, remember we tell you guys often that about 20 of those McDonald's slots are already decided. The voters know who they're voting, pretty much no-brainers already, of all but maybe 4 or 5 slots. So when it come down to January, November, December, January, and you're thinking about, well, you're going to play against this team or that team, it may be 4 slots tops that are on each voter's ballot that's unfilled. And you get to fall into this trap. I'm going to this school so I can try to make the McDonald's game. You one of 4 slots. One of 4 slots on the average. These people already picked to go to this stuff and the Nike Hoop Summit and stuff like that. Go look at Under Armour's Elite 24 they just had. Those are their top guys. If you didn't get an invite to that, then that don't mean you can't make the McDonald's game. That means you're vying for one of those other 4 slots. Because think about it. Everybody that get invited to Elite 24 ain't finna make the McDonald's game. Everybody, all Adidas, they had their Adidas Nation Academy National Camp a couple of weeks ago. Everybody that got invited, they're not going to make the McDonald's game. But those are the best from up under their umbrella, guys. And what we're doing is we feed this theory into the minds of these kids, and some of you parents refuse to let go and let reality have its rightful place in the conversation, and you get to thinking that it's really there. Reality ain't real enough for some of you guys. That's why people tell you lies. Because reality ain't real enough. We got to get let loose of that. And that way now it'll become okay. It'll come okay how when we see a little kid that was, as it stood, as of this past weekend, he was our top ranked unsigned point guard from out of the greater Houston area. Right?
Who?
Jamar Franklin from C. King High School. Jamarion Franklin has committed to Fort Scott Junior College in Kansas. It's okay. I spoke with his dad about a month ago. I saw him at Tyler Smith's celebration. I said, man, what's the update? He said, we still got to get it out the mud. I said, it's going to happen. Just got to just be patient. It's going to happen. And it's going to probably be a junior college. You know what that means? Your son is a qualifier. You got to get it out the mud. And even if you go to junior college, that doesn't mean the opportunity is going to present itself for Division I next year. You just got to go and win. Go and win. And the doors will open itself up. So that means now, if you're a guard and you're coming up in the class of 2025, you're vying for the same Division I scholarship as this young fella. Because he's gonna. I'm just telling you, and every other young fella that's gotten better, and it's in the junior college ranks. You're competing with those guys for the same scholarships. Stuff ain't easy, but so at some point, I think society will embrace the fact that they will start embracing Division IIs, Division IIIs, just like they used to embrace Division I. I think.
Well, somebody just text me, man. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it.
What did they say?
No, they was just talking about. But why would you say it? I guess my thing, you said it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
You got going to happen, but what could you expect from somebody? Because the person said this person said he 5'7" and he can't shoot. So
he can run a team and he can defend, and you can run a team, you can defend, and he has a winning.
Give me some comps, then. Tell me some guys that did that. Give me some comps to him. That guys in the past.
Well, I mean, you're talking about the size. He's taller than 5'7". I mean, that's not. He's taller than 5'7".
Okay.
Yeah, he's taller than that. He's not this.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But guys that you think over at like Atascocita High School, a lot of those point guards and those guards that's been over there, and they ended up, we know they're talented and they know they have winning on pedigree on their resume, but they're not quite Division I guards, or not deemed to be the way they can make an impact coming out of Atascocita. But they always have their buffet, that school and that program for non-Division I talents. Not to say they have produced Division I players, in the last 5 years to 10 years. They produced NBA players from that school. But for the most part of a non-Division I program like University of St. Thomas, they know that, and they deem, coming from them, Atascocita is like a free space in bingo. They're gonna always recruit and keep an eye on a program like that, because they know that certain kids are battle tested in practice. They have enough talent, strength in numbers, and they get to play against a lot of sharpen their mettle against a lot of talented players from around the state. They're going to be a favorite year in and year out. So this young man, I understand he went around to 3 different schools, the little Franklin kid, but his forte is defense. His forte is running the program. So when you say what he can't do, which everybody has stuff they can't do at this level especially, that wasn't one of the things that's advertised with him. His shooting isn't part of his arsenal. His arsenal is being able to get possessions from the other team or force turnover or make it difficult for another team's guard to get into their offense where he wants to do it. Plus, one in his arsenal is being able to get the ball to other players. He has excelled while playing alongside Division One talent with at least two Division One players or more in the lineup. That's all. So, and the rest of it, guess what? You're there now. So now you got to play. Now all eyes on you. We're gonna see if you were good enough to begin with, or better than what you thought. You got to get in, put in work. I do know one thing about this school that he's going to, Heather. They had 15 players on the roster last year, 9 of them from Texas, and they're in Kansas. There's no junior college in the United States of America that's outside of Texas that has more Texas players on the roster. So that means that's a good thing for a player coming from Texas, because you got it's going to be like a fraternity in a sense. H-Town, you're going to look out for H-Town. That's how it's supposed to be. Texas supposed to look out for Texas. At least that's how it's supposed to be.
What kind of summer you had?
He played one of the grassroots teams in the summer, but that I can't remember which team he played with, and probably a par in regarding the summer. Probably a par summer. Okay. His thing he wasn't going to get. He wasn't going to move the needle to a different level of recruitment.
Okay,
it was going to be junior college. You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter if he played some or not. It wasn't going to move the needle. It just kept it. He needed to play to keep his engine, just to have a chance. And he played it, and it worked out for him. So if there are other people out there who didn't play, and you were a sub 6 foot guard, you understand you got to do this just to even have a chance. To have a chance. Speaking of Atascocita, one of their top players this year, I checked on him this morning. I think his name was, is it Maddox? Name is Mattox. He was one of their starters this year. One of their stars. He's going to college at TSU, and he's not even inspired to try to walk on. He's going to be a student. And remember, we talked about Atascocita about this very topic about 5 years ago. They had a hell of a class, and about 3 starters had offers on the table, unlike this young man, and they turned them down to go just be students.
It's all right to be a student.
Everybody, but that means now you didn't use basketball as the tool that it can be to unlock a free or next to free education.
How you know he's not playing for free?
What if you have
an academic scholarship? That's free.
That's if he's having academic. I'm saying, but he's not going to play at all.
No, but I'm just saying. But free is free.
Yeah, but basketball didn't unlock it. Basketball is supposed to be your tool to unlock stuff.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but everybody don't need that tool.
Smart.
Now you could be smart and still get some help and get some financial help,
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, you saying basketball is supposed to be the key. Everybody ain't gonna play basketball in college, so it can't be the key. It can't be the key.
To rephrase that so people can reiterate that.
Yeah.
If you're playing basketball in the state of Texas and you are a star on your team or a starter, then you probably have an opportunity for basketball to unlock a door for you to advance your education.
Not every so you said starter or star?
Both.
Just because you start on a high school back then, there's a lot of kids start on high.
You have a chance for basketball to open the door. That don't mean it's going to open it for you. That means you have a chance. That's all. You have a chance. Meaning, if you played, if you're a starter at some schools, and you must be the star at other programs. Meaning that if you go to Worthing High School, you better be the star. A starter just won't cut it. That's what I meant in the context of what I just said. That's why I said both, either and or. So with some of you guys, just pay attention. Just use this stuff, and you know, for some it'll work out, for some it won't. A lot of people though are being, and for some, guess what? I ain't mad at them. If you don't, if you understand what it takes to become to be a collegiate a student athlete, and you are really, and the goal is really to go and enter the workforce and get this degree for a different old reason. Guess what? Some people don't want to wake up at no 5 in the morning to go do this, and got to come back and do 2 tours, got to come back and do one on individuals, got to come back and do and go back to a second practice. They got to go back and do. Everybody ain't down with that. Some people want to go there and be like Dad. And look over the Dad. Dad got him a cane on the wall. He done threw up in the air and twirled it around up in the air. The Dad, guess what? They want to do that.
But Jimmy, 99% of the people who go to college, they gonna enter the workforce also. Even after they done played basketball in college, they gonna enter the workforce. They ain't that many pro spots. So most of them gonna enter most players gonna enter the workforce. You know, some people just enter it quicker. That kid got, hold up, that kid gonna have a 4-year head start. That kid gonna have a head start on you. But no, it's I just want people. I just don't want people to just constantly. Don't put all your eggs, man. It's all right, man, to go to college after you done been a star on a basketball team. Go to college and go and get your education, man. Some of these kids get burned out. I told you, parents stopped me coming out of church one day. Robert. And all that stuff they done talked about, all them AAU games, all them teams. Robert, he got a scholarship and he just stopped playing. All of that stuff, you done called and wear the hell out of me, and he don't want to play no more.
He didn't get the scholarship you thought you made him think.
He got the scholarship. He just stopped. He quit the team.
A lot of them kids be thinking it's Division 1 or bust, and if they don't get a Division 1 scholarship, a lot of them don't. A lot of kids we've saw, and a growing number over the last few years, Adam, has just said, you know what, F it.
Yes.
And that didn't come from the kid. That was installed from elsewhere, and expectations. And a lot of these kids feel like they're failures because they feel like if they don't get Division 1, then they didn't meet your expectations, which is as a result, they didn't make you happy. And then kids become depressed. They become suicidal. They become they want to just seclude themselves, and all because you felt that reality wasn't realistic enough to let the kid know the truth.
That day I came on here and talked about on this show, I'll never forget it. In real time, it just made me just say, wait a minute, hold up. Because it kind of got me. The man had a scholarship, was on the team, and he quit. And the girl did the same thing. So what I did, I text my son. I said, have you ever thought about quitting basketball? He said, heck no. I said, why? We don't quit nothing. And I didn't, because I want Jimmy, I never asked him, are you enjoying this? Or I ain't gonna lie, as a parent, we just did it. I ain't never asked him, hey man, are you enjoying yourself? So sometimes, man, we might need to ask that question. I didn't ask it. I wasn't smart enough to ask it. That's why I'm giving y'all the information. Just so happened, I had a dude that just said, man, no, quit what? But he loved the game. See, and some people, Jimmy, I know they love the game, but college is different. Because college ain't also just about talent. College is about competing. You got to compete with some dudes that over there tearing your head off every single day in practice. And what I found out, Jimmy, like I'm talking to college coach, he said, Robert, this dude talented. He just don't, he won't compete. So, I mean, nothing, man. I mean, ain't no young. And then I'm looking at David Aldridge, Jim. Oh, shit, it's 2 o'clock. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, this would be too long. Yeah, we got to get out of here. Yeah, I got something to do. But go on, finish. You can go and get us out of here.
No, that's it. That, of course, is shout out to Linda Lewis. She's a new watch of the Chop Shop, and she mentioned she put a message over there for the chop for us. So welcome to the Chop Shop. You can share the show. Give us a thumbs up on the YouTube feed. I think there are difficulties on the Facebook feed today, but we keep on pushing, and you guys flip right over to YouTube, and we get advice. But share it and share it to some other parents that may can use a tip or two from what we're saying. And don't feel free to ask questions. Send an email, chopshophtx@gmail.com, and that's chopshophtx@gmail.com. And if you have questions that you want us to post or to address, and if you want to remain anonymous, just simply say so in the email, and we won't mention your name. But you guys got to ask more questions.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year. You got to ask more questions, and you got to share some of your experiences. Was it worth it? Is it worth it?
Yeah.
All the dues and the fees that you pay, was it worth it? Did people advertise a schedule to you? And that's another topic for later on in the week, Adam. I'm learning that people that may are being accused of advertising schedules, right, at the beginning and get these fees, and then the schedule changes. Meaning that you're saying
that's not widespread, is it?
I don't know. That's why we got to talk about it. That's what I'm saying, because a lot of people hush up and they'll say, "Well, I don't even want to talk about it. It's over now." My son. I don't want it. Here's the most popular fear.
What's the part?
I don't want it to come back on my baby, and they retaliate on my baby because if I speak out. So
because these folks will retaliate on your baby, parents.
But then,
they will.
Who has that much power?
But it ain't about the power. That's running their mouth.
Well, yeah, they're gonna do it anyway. Your son don't play for them no more.
Yeah, but
he's going somewhere. They just gonna bottom line. If your son piss on the floor when he use the restroom, when he leave that team, they gonna let the world know he piss on the floor. Bottom line. If your son feet stink and he got athlete's feet, they ain't gonna say nothing while he there. But when he leave and go to another program, they gonna say, "Ooh, we glad his stanky feet ass go."
But why is that?
They gonna say.
But why is that?
That's just the nature of the nature of the beast.
So summer basketball could never be like this. And we're gonna end with this. You say it's the nature of the beast. So they could never do this.
Gold medalist and Olympic champion, Rebecca Andrade.
They competed all week. And those young women saluted each other. So you saying that's the nature. That's the nature of this beast. I'm going to talk about you if you leave my team. If you don't, I'm just that right. I ain't going to cover you up. But maybe they need more examples like this then. Yeah. I'm out of here. That's a good one to leave on right there.
We gone for the day. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Share the show also. You can share it to your other social media platform, your Twitter, your X or whatnot, your Instagram. And make sure you tune right back on in tomorrow. We got to get on up out of here for today. Mr. Barnes, he's posting that Westfield High School football coach has retired suddenly. We'll try to have more on that tomorrow on what we think is happening. But that is breaking news because Westfield is a nationally acclaimed football program. So that's intriguing now. We'll see what went down and why you would wait till the week before the first day of school to lay it down. So it could be a few reasons. I don't want to get into that, but on the positive side, it is. But we'll see how that happen on tomorrow. I'll check my traps on that one. But anyway, we up out of here, man. Peace, man. Y'all make sure you be safe out there. For the get ready to watch these 200 finals tonight. See how it goes down. We can get some more history established with USA. Go.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.